just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watson's throw taken in by Miller. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Quick right. Watch the left, left. 15, Mike 15. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15, Mike's. Hang out. Bam.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Washington.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's a party now. Better. Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike 15. Mike 15. Hey, tight.
Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. B.C. Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Mike Evans, he's going to go.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there for Washington. Well, I mean, Mike Evans, he's been an elite receiver for some time now. And part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evidence. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes left side. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Washington. Watson on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers.
Touchdown, Washington.
Darren Waller with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Come on.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 15, Mike's. 65. 15's the mic.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got Smith here. Trucks over him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 15. Mike 15.
On first down, Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This time Wilson will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ross Blacklock able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 15. Mike.
Here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Watson's throw taken in by Slayton.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And Watson's going to throw it here.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And even playing on the road, the class of this ball